Okay, we're so excited that you're on this call with us today. Happy Sunday, new coaches. Leah, Lori, and I, a bunch of L's. We're so excited that you're taking the time out of your super busy schedule. We know it's Sunday. We know it's crazy, especially at this time of year. And so we respect that. So we're going to keep it between 20-25 minutes, and feel free to ask questions along the way. Put them in the chat. We'll have a little section at the end where you can ask us questions. And then of course we have our message pod that is happening that you can ask all the questions too. So we want this to be a safe place where you can feel comfortable, knowing that we're all learning and growing together. So if we don't have the answers, we will find them out, but just know all three of us are so willing and so available for you to answer all your questions to make sure you were on the right track and growing and learning together. So we want to congratulate you on this journey as being a new coach. You might be thinking like, what the heck did I get myself into? Or maybe like, hell yes, let's freaking rock it. All emotions are okay. And we welcome each one of your emotions too, because there's like the fear of it too, which is like putting yourself out there, getting yourself out of the comfort zone, which is actually how you grow. That can feel uncomfortable, and that is a normal feeling. So we want you to know that. The first step is saying yes to this opportunity, which is what you did, an opportunity that has changed all of our lives, Leah and Lori and myself, Laura. And I know it has the potential to change yours as well. So that's very, very exciting. So I want to say just one quick thing is we want you to start imperfectly. Leah put this in our message pod the other day, in our other message pod, and she talks about like messy action, because it is never perfect. It never will be. And whenever you just have when you start imperfectly, that is when you grow, when action is taken, because fear will always be there, right? We'll do personal development and work on our mindset to diminish that fear, but it will always kind of be there. So you have to hush those mean girl comments and like that voice, and just messy action and start imperfectly. So we're really excited that you're here with us today. And let me go ahead and share my screen and get to the slides. I just don't know where my slides are. This is where, hold on. Here we go. All right, so let me present this. Give me a second. Here we go. Okay, and then I will hand it over to Lori.
All right. Okay, so first we wanted to just take a minute and kind of think about why we're all here and why you decided to start this fitness journey. I think some of you might have already started with us before. So I want you to think back to why you initially said yes, and what problem that you're hoping this solves to start a fitness journey, or possibly what has already changed for you since you've started. And we were going to cue up some inspirational music. I don't know if we have the ability to do that.
Let me try to figure that out. Okay. But I haven't perfected it. Just yeah,
I know
it might be silent, but that's okay. I enjoy silence.
Okay. So why don't we just take a minute and just drop it in the chat, I guess, and that way we'll have a little record. Sound good? Sorry, I'll give you a few more seconds here. Anyone else jumped in? All right, so I know there's not a lot of us on right now, but I think when you do a little brain dump like this, it's really neat to see what everybody says, that we all started for somewhat similar reasons. We all had problems that we wanted to solve, and it's kind of, as I've been on this journey, it's been really amazing to see how life has changed pretty drastically for me. So this is also a good thing to keep in mind. I use this a lot when I'm doing stories or when I'm thinking of a post or thinking of content. It's a great thing to talk about how your life has changed, what problem it's helped you solve, because people that are going to want to join you, they are going to be just like you and me. So, all right, I love it. A lot of good stuff here. All right, so maybe we can send these out later on.
Yeah.
In the chat.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. I'll start copying and pasting it. Did you want to go to the next question, or do you want to move to the next slide?
Oh, I was just thinking that was really for the whole slide.
Perfect.
I was like, I just dropped all of my answers in there.
Okay, I dabbled, but I didn't know. Okay, cool. Okay, let me go to the next slide.
Sorry, I wasn't clear. Okay, so when you sign up, we want you to first and foremost commit to a program. Really, this is about your journey first. So committing to a program, finding one that you enjoy. It doesn't have to be the newest program. It has to be one that you're going to really enjoy doing, and then show up every day in your story. So your goal is put up 3 to 5 stories a day. It can be part of your workout. It can be drinking your shake, talking. The goal is 3 to 5 a day. And I hear my daughter. All right, next slide. Is this still me or someone else? This is me, right? Okay. Yeah. A big part of what we do, well, we already talked about a little bit, messy action always trumps knowledge. So you might feel in the beginning that you don't necessarily know what you're doing. I definitely still feel like that after 2 years. Just doing stuff and taking action. People are just going to want to see your journey, and they're going to want to hear how you got into this and how you make coaching work in your busy life. So messy action always trumps knowledge. Some really great things we have. Our National Wake Up Call is every Monday at 10 a.m. I'm not usually able to catch it live, but if the podcast is Team Beachbody, I listen to it. It's usually up by either Monday evening, or it's definitely up Tuesday morning is when I usually listen to it. There's a lot of really great action steps in there. It's coaches talking about how they've solved a problem, how they've grown their team. I always get really good stuff from that. Another 2 really good books, You Are a Badass and The Compound Effect. Also highly recommend. I'm a big fan of Audible because I drive a lot. So it's a great time to get in. We aim for about 10 to 15 minutes a day. So listening, even if you're only able to listen, it's totally doable. All right, and first month goals.
I think it's Leah. Okay, Leah.
Okay, that's what I thought. Sorry.
You're good. I wanted to add too on personal development, because it's one thing I never incorporated before coaching. And a lot of us as coaches, it's not like it wasn't natural for a lot of us to incorporate stuff like that throughout the day. But just know this business it's all about mindset and making sure your head is in the right space. And I promise you, even with your personal life, if you're incorporating this personal development, just like Lori said, 10 to 15 minutes a day, it is a game changer in how you'll feel, not just professionally, but personally and in this business, like it just all around. And in our pods, we do share like other ones that we hear throughout the day that we thought might be good to listen to. So just know that you're not going to just be like, go find a podcast on your own and get started. But we did give you some recommendations, so that's nice. too. Okay, and then your first month goals. Really, we just like to keep it simple, you guys. This business can be overcomplicated. We make it that way, but we don't want that for you guys. And it really can be simple. So commit to your own journey. 3 to 5 stories of your workouts, and we will show you how this works and how to do this. Because if we're not showing our workouts and what we're doing every day, then people are not going to be building that trust with you. And then also pick 3 things that you enjoy to share. So for example, I share thrifting because I like thrifting. I share mom life and simple recipes. So this can be anything. It does not have to be Beachbody related at all. End of week, add in a poll to invite others to join you. For your to join you on your health journey or boot camp that will have enrollment open for you, and we'll give you the details for that. And then this is going to be an option, announcing yourself as a coach. So you can do a post, you could talk about it in your stories, but we're making that optional just whenever you're ready or if you want to do something like that. And then achieve Success Club by helping your first 3 to 5 people, and then which would allow you to go Emerald, which is your first rank as a coach. We're going to break that down a little bit for you guys. Okay, Success Club points. That can look different depending on what you help people with. Most of you were set up with the Total Solution Pack that includes fitness plus nutrition bundled together, which you'll see right here where it says Challenge Pack. But there's other ways too to earn these points. If you get somebody set up with Shakeology on Home Direct subscription, or a Performance Pack with Energize and Recover, or Beach Bars on Home Direct. Okay, and it tells you the breakdown of the points here. And then any combo subscription products that total 90 PV volume, which you'll learn more about that. But just know, I mean, usually more than likely everyone that you do help is going to get set up exactly with what you got set up with, just to kind of keep it simple, which is the Total Solution Pack. This is the backbone to our business. And if you achieve Success Club 3 out of your first 6 months, you become a success starter, which they didn't have that around when Laura and I started coaching. But when you're a success starter, you get a free ticket to our Beachbody Summit, which is our huge coaching convention that happens every summer. And then you also, Success Club 4 months in a row, you get the entry into a test group. So whatever program's about to launch or coming up, you basically get to be part of that test group and get all the ins and outs of the programs before we actually get our eyes on it, which is really cool, and go through the program step by step, day by day with the trainer themselves. And then it's just kind of, the system is set up, you guys, to ensure a monthly minimum to move your business forward. Success Club is kind of like that backbone on, if you hit that goal, 3 to 5 people, Success Club every month, you're going to push and move your business forward.
Okay, perfect. And then also pushing your business forward means it will naturally happen that you will hit Emerald. So whether you've been a coach for a little bit or you're brand new at being a coach, just know that that's part of the goal, especially for your first month. And we'll go back to that slide, or we'll put it in our messenger pod. But our first month goals, we want it to be, and especially this week, you guys, this week, we want you to really concentrate on your own journey, right? So that's why we ask the first question is, what workout program are you doing? We want you to really be on your own journey to make you the healthiest and happiest you can be, because that will project onto your stories, onto your post, onto your reels, however you choose to do it. But just know we want to break it down for you this week, keep it super simple, and have 3 to 5 stories every day this week. So getting familiar with how to do stories, and that's quality over quantity, right? So yes, you can be on stories all day long, but a lot of people don't have a lot of time to do that. And so if we can break it down, 3 to 5 stories, and really what we're talking about in those stories is either your workouts or your Shakeology or your healthy meals. All the extra stuff is just extra stuff, right? So Leah talked about thrifting, and I forget what else we talked, maybe healthy meals. But I talk a lot about, and it depends on where you are in your stage of life. I talk a lot about being alcohol free and a miscarriage that I just had. That will always change. I won't always talk about that, but that's just what I'm talking about right now. And that's what excites me right now. So really we want you to A, pick out a workout program, B, really show up in stories, and then at the end of the week feel comfortable to do an invite poll. But just know that coaching is really all about relationships and about connecting. And we'll talk about power hours as well soon here too. So let's look at this slide. Now that I've been chatting. So this is Emerald. This will naturally be a part of your goal this month. So 3 to 5 people is one of your first month's goals, getting started with that slide we saw before, either a challenge pack or Shakeology on Home Direct, many of those different ways, but those are probably your 2 common ones. So for Emerald, so Coach VIP customer, it's okay. So we're coaches. So you have the ability to earn retail. So we earn commission retail through our business, and we receive discounts on products. So if you have someone that wants to be a coach as well, that's exactly what they'll be doing too. So just know that as a coach, we do receive discounts on all products. And when people sign up to be a coach and actively coach too, they will as well. So Emerald is really so you have your business center and you have a right leg and you have a left leg, is signing up 2 people, either being an active coach or what we call it a preferred customer. So for example, when I started coaching, my upline Jessica was like, look, one thing I'm going to tell you is to sign up Scott. It's a smart business move. He'll put you at the top of your business. He will get bonus cycles volume from him. So I did that. I'm so glad I did. And I could probably tell you that all of us did that as well. I put him as a coach because I want him to earn money. But then my second person sign up was my mom, I believe, and then my sister close after. And I signed them up as what you call preferred customers. They're not going to be making money. They don't want to coach right now. But they just want to get the discounts, right? So whenever you sign up as a preferred customer, you also get discounts on all the products. That is like the best thing ever. Maybe you don't want to coach and you want to be a preferred customer, but you receive discounts on products. And that's why the majority, I would say 90% of my customers, I give them the option, want to be a preferred customer for the discounts on the product. So, right, so they come in with a total solution challenge pack and they love Shakeology, they continue it. Maybe they want to switch it to Energize and Recover at the same time. It's just a smart decision to have personal or preferred customers at the top of your business as well. So to get to Emerald, you have one coach on your left side, one coach on your right side. Y'all can ask questions about that, but that's how I did it. I signed up my husband, and then my mom and sister were my first supporters. So we already have our February coach mentorship pod going. We have this video recorded. We'll drop it in if you want to rewatch. We are having that pod to answer any of your questions. We will also be posting there our information, giving you ideas, and we have a whole training, basically training you on that message pod. So please feel comfortable to ask all the questions. If you have conversations going behind the scenes and your direct messages, please screenshot them, put them in the messenger so we can help you, right? So you're brand new. Maybe you have no idea what to say to people or how to sign them up. That's exactly why we are here. Say you're on your first week and you're like, I'm not on this step yet. Someone wants to join a challenge group. I have no idea how to do it. We will help you step by step. So that is what our February coach mentorship is for. It's for you guys. So you can ask all the questions. We can give you the information, and we'll be posting there as well and training you along the way. Hi, Lachlan, sweet boy. Okay, we will open it up for questions. What questions do you have for us right now? Any questions, Stephanie or Sass? I know y'all are both coaches that maybe want to start continuing your journey. So let me know if you have different questions than what we discussed as well.
Okay, sorry if you can't hear me. You're on my headphones right now, and my video is not working. So I have talked to my sister a little bit about it, but she keeps making excuses where she doesn't have a certain schedule because she works retail. She works at Academy. She's a manager. And so it's hard for me because the last thing I want to do is force her into it, but I know mentally she'd be so much better because she used to work out all the time, but she's slowly just letting herself slip. I don't know how to say it without coming off where I'm just doing it for the business. Like, I don't know, it's actually genuine without it coming off weird. I'm confused on how to do that.
I know for me, when my sister, I think the main thing for my sister was seeing me in action, because words only go so far, but when they see you showing up maybe on stories, or if she has social media or on Facebook stories, or having you be healthier and happier and kind of that radiant like energy off of you, she will start seeing that. But it's hard to force someone, right? Like, I think if I tried to force my sister, she'd be like, no. I like had to wait for her to come to me because I just knew her personality really well. Like, your sister super well, like, what she responds to.
Yeah.
And so my sister Natalie responded really well for like, oh, well, I see her showing up. I see her doing these things. And then, I might want to join her. So action, I would say action. A lot of the action and having you show up on your stories would be a good place to start.
But too, if it is, that's a really great point. I didn't have a sister or something like that signed up with me. It was my mom and aunt from the get-go. But I used to work retail, so I know that those hours suck the life out of you. But they just know that there are other people on our team that have the crazy schedules, and there's ways to fit it into pockets of their day. So if that's something that's stopping her, we can show y'all how to do that, if that makes sense. I mean, and that can look like 30 minutes because I know with I don't know how many hours she works as a manager, but I used to be a manager at Buckle. Usually have a day off midweek, or like you work a late shift or an early shift. So there's ways around it that we can help you guys figure out a schedule for her.
Yes, thank you so much. Yeah, she's definitely stressed right now, and she just got engaged and she's trying to rush her wedding and everything. So I don't want it to be something where I just want her to feel the best whenever she is getting married, and I want her to feel like happy and everything. And she's just so drained. Like, she called me. That's who I was on the phone with before this. She called me. She's just so upset. She's just so exhausted mentally and physically. And I just don't want her to, that's the last thing I ever want her to feel, is she can't do anything ever, every day. Like, every day she's doing something wrong. So I'm trying to figure out a way without it coming off, because she knows I'm doing this Beachbody, but I just don't want her to think like, oh, she's just doing this because of Beachbody.
I would exactly say that. Say, I am not.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Like, exactly what you just told us, tell her. Like, genuinely, you just came off really authentic there. Like, and I think she'll appreciate that.
Thank you guys so much.
Any other questions? Good question.
There's something coming in through the chat.
Okay, currently can't work out right now. Got a car accident in May while I was 4 months pregnant. She got me on bed rest, and I literally can't move. My body worked out. She said that I'm ready to work out again, but physically I'm not there yet.
I think that's okay. I think when you share that and what you're going through, that's what people want to see, because they can relate to that. So it's not always going to be rainbows and butterflies, especially as a coach. We're normal human beings. Like, things come up like this. So if this ever happened to one of us, like you said, you're sharing like your meals and your Shakeology, I would just like focus on that and talk about your recovery and why you're doing these things to help you get through that.
And Steph, I know that's you, but like, you are really good when you talk face to face to the camera, really good. And so talking about your meals, talking about Shakeology, even talking about how you can't work out right now, and just being kind of honest in that sense, because there's a lot of people that are injured or going through surgery, or just they can't work out right now. And it's so frustrating because they feel like they can't do anything. And it is frustrating, but when you share that piece too, because you can resonate with those people, that goes a long way too. I hope that helps.
Well, these are great questions. Keep them coming. We can answer these all day.
I do have another question real fast. So I finally convinced my mom is actually a coach as well. I finally convinced my mom to sign up my fiance now, because at first she was like, he's not going to be here forever. You don't know, just in case. So now I convinced her to sign him up. I have never been shown how to actually do it. So
Oh.
I don't know how to actually sign him up.
Yeah. So, okay. So you go to share a cart, basically. We can do this right now. Well, you actually can't see the screen, right? Okay, so I can, let me X out of that then. That's probably not a good idea. So how about we have this, it's a 2-minute video of share cart of how to sign someone up. We can send that through the messenger. It's basically going to sharecart.teambeachbody.com, signing your information up, and then all you need is their name, their email, and what challenge pack they want. And if they want to be a coach, a preferred customer, or just regular customer.
Hey, Laura, is the video updated? Because I know they changed a little bit of it now that we do total solution packs. It looks a little different now.
Oh, I don't know.
So just a heads up on that. I don't know, we can screen record. That might be easy. Because it's different. I don't know.
The good thing about ShareCart, it's really like user friendly. So you could type in something in the search, or anything like that fast. But really it's going to the website. You need to know the website name, you know, your information, and then also their information, and then exactly which challenge pack they want to sign up with.
Okay. What do you think is the smartest move whenever it comes to, like, because I've been told that he could be a coach or the preferred customer, but I don't know which one is smarter. Like, should I do a coach so he could actually sign like people up under him?
I
I don't know
would,
how that works.
yeah, I would definitely sign him up as a coach so he can earn commissions.
Okay.
And it's the exact same price, exact same everything. It's just he could earn commissions. So yes, yes, yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And then I would go with the a total solution pack, whatever that is. I mean, right now it's job one is probably the best one that's the one that most people are going to sign up for. It's $160 with your coach code. So it was emailed to you on February 1st, your coach code.
Okay, deal. Thank you.
And if you have any questions about that, just put it in our messenger. If you can't find it, I can help you out.
I'm sure I'll come up with some type of question.
Okay, good. Love it. Anything else, you guys?
I think I'm done with all my questions.
Okay. Perfect, Sass. Steph, anything
I
else?
love this.
Y'all, I have a cramp in my foot. Oh my gosh. I've been sitting on my foot too long.
Those are the worst.
It really is the worst ever. Don't mind me, just stretching on my foot. Okay, anything else? Okay, first week's goals, right? So we'll put each other's Instagrams in our message pod so we can follow each other, but 3 to 5 stories every day, something related to what you want. Like Steph was talking about her Shakeology or meals, that counts as stories, whether it's workout clips, quality over quantity. And then also what we like to do is, what I personally like to do is type out my words, not just like got my workout in or done and done. Like, what are the feelings I'm feeling of, you know, I don't know, just like I like to type out what I'm feeling, almost like I would a post, because I get more responses that way. People want to communicate a little bit more that way. So anyway, we'll talk, don't let that hold you back, but just know that's a little bit of what I do is I like to type out my words and then copy and paste them into my workout clips. But that's our first week's goal. Coach announcement optional, right? So if you've been a coach before and if you made a coach announcement, don't worry about it. You can talk a little bit on your stories about how you're getting back into it and why you are. But that's an option as well. We don't want it to slow you down. And then at the end of the week, doing a poll or fill out a link in my bio. If you're techie like that, you can absolutely do that. But something to invite to at the end of the week, because Leah and I, we're starting a new challenge group on Monday. I believe Lori too. And y'all can hop in with us as well. So you don't have to start your own challenge group. You can just piggyback on ours and have a big community of support around you and your new challengers. Sound good?
Sounds fantastic.
Okay, good. Okay, I'll drop the recording into our chat, and then also we'll be communicating that way as well.
Lori, did you get those responses from earlier?
Oh, I haven't checked my phone.
I want to make sure before we end it.
Yes, I did. Thank you.
All right. Yay.
Okay, happy Sunday. Bye, guys.
Bye.